How's everyone's day? Welcome to Jake's Past Nation. And the Spider-Man No Way Home tickets are out today. And it's also the 1st of December. So what I've decided to do from today all the way up to the 17th, I'm going to be talking about different Spider-Man animated TV shows, different movies, ending with the Tobey Maguire movies, the Andrew Garfield movies, then the Tom Holland movies. But for this video, I am going to be talking about what I think is my most favourite Spider-Man series, and that is the Spectacular Spider-Man. Now, the reason I like this series so much is because it doesn't rush anything. It's not in a rush to get all the villains in, because they start building up the Sinister Six from episode 1 with the Vulture. And I do think that's quite cool. And whenever I watch any of the Spider-Man Tom Holland movies, the first thing that came to my head when I watched Homecoming, this is just like the Spectacular Spider-Man, because they do the symbiote story with Eddie Brock, and instead of what they did with the Tobey Maguire, where he's that dance, he starts being really, really mean to everyone. And what I really like is Flash Thompson, usually Spider-Man Peter Parker's bully in school. He is the one to break him out of the symbiote, and that's where we got the scene at the Watchtower, and we got my most favourite Spider-Man origin story, like, in the history of Spider-Man origin stories. And we are getting a new Spider-Man series called Spider-Man Fresh Year, which is going to be following Peter Parker, Tom Holland's Peter Parker, and how he got his spider powers, and maybe even how he lost his Uncle Ben. But anyway, back to the Spectacular Spider-Man. With this series, it really captured what Spider-Man is. He's this teenager who's not very good with the girls. He's a little nerdy, and that's what he gets bullied for, but he's living two different lives. One life Spider-Man, one life Peter Parker. And in the episode where they introduced the Lizard, he got an internship to help Dr. Connors with all of his things with Gwen Stacy and Eddie Brock. But he finds out, considering the only reason he took this job was because he thought he would make some money to help his Aunt May. But then he got told, you don't get paid, it's just an internship. But, so he was a little bummed about that. Then, there's this whole thing about when he turns into the Lizard, the Lizard goes on a rampage, and then he has to make a choice, because he has to take pictures for the Daily Bugle to make some money to help his Aunt May. But Dr. Connor's wife and his Gwen Stacy, Dr. Connor's son, and especially Eddie Brock, all thinks, when he goes to suit up and be Spider-Man, all thinks they're just abandoning him, which actually he's going to save. But then once they see the pictures, they're not that happy. And then there's this kind of thing with Dr. Connor's wife, can't remember what its name, but it's along the lines of the phrase, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed with you, but only with trust. So he loses the internship there, but he still does have his job at the Daily Bugle, and he did make some money from taking the pictures of the lizard, and he did stop the lizard. So I hope you enjoyed this spectacular Spider-Man video. Like I said, I am going to be making a video all the way up until the 17th when Spider-Man No Way Home comes out, and I can't wait, and I will be covering all the Spider-Man movie news. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.